Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford news, update, and information with a video on the 2023 Ford Escape. So we are going to do what we call our complete guide videos here on this, where we cover all the standard equipment, plus the different packages and standalone options that are available on the different 2023 Ford Escape trims. We are starting with the base trim in this video. So if you like videos like this, want to stay up to date on any information when it comes to product or news updates on the Ford vehicles, you might like our channel, so hit that red subscribe button down below so you can subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. That way you stay notified next time we have another video uploaded to our YouTube channel. So let's go ahead and we're going to dive in. We're going to talk about this. We're going to cover all the standard equipment first, which means, and the different packages. So it's going to be a very lengthy video. So use the timestamps down below so you can move around in the video all you want to and be able to get the content that you're looking for. This is a great resource for you out there. And also, if you're looking to get a Ford Escape from a dealership, we can order a 2023 Ford Escape for you right now, and we have a special YouTube special about free shipping. We can give you some free shipping, more information, detailed information about the free shipping policy and how that works at the end of this video. There'll be a timestamp for that as well in the conclusion part of the video. So again, let's jump in, talk about some of the mechanical features first. Now we're going to start with talking about some mechanical features on this, and to do this we are going to use Ford's build and price. We can get images and information, some information from their build and price website. They are up and running with this, so we're going to go on over here and check that out. Go to Ford.com. If we go to SUVs and crossovers, you can see the 2023 Ford Escape is there. Hit the build and price down here. We'll go to the 23 configuration here for us. We do hit the start your build instead of finding inventory, because inventory is not at a dealership yet because they haven't started producing these yet. There you go. So we do have new names for this year. Last year was like S, SE, SEL and such. This year it is the base, that active, ST line. We have an ST line select. Go down here and get scroll. We do have an ST line. There is a select, and then there's a, there you go. Okay, so they differentiate that platinum. ST line elite, there's where that's at, and then there is plug-in hybrid, has its own trim. So we're going to do a separate video on each one of these trims, but we're going to start with the base trim, which should probably only be available for people to custom order. Will probably not be available to be stocked in a dealer's inventory. So if you're wanting a base trim, you're going to probably have to order it. So let's go ahead and hit start our build here, and we're going to kind of show you that. Of course, redesign for this year. So it's kind of what they call a model refresh. Nice refresh here for this. So upgraded grille and front end up here, as well as the rear has been updated too, and then the interior as well. So of course, starting with the mechanical features first, and that's kind of, we see some of that under the powertrain. These will come standard with a 1.5 liter EcoBoost engine with the auto start stop technology. Auto start stop means you come up to stoplight, stop sign, press the brake. It's going to shut the vehicle off, let go of the brake, turns it back on. Kind of helps with emissions at those stoplights with all the different vehicles at those intersections. And that is something you can activate and deactivate, or you can deactivate if you don't like that feature. You have to do it on each engine cycle. So once you start the vehicle up, and then you can deactivate it. So I'm not sure. We'll see when we get inside where that button could be located. It's in different places, different models. Also with this, you do have the 8-speed automatic transmission. It's not showing it here. It's standard on all of them. The only engine you can get, by the way, you can notice there's a 1.5 liter EcoBoost engine. Now, these come standard in the front-wheel drive, but you can get it also in the optional all-wheel drive. So available in all-wheel drive, even on the base trim, which is nice to have here. A couple other things to remember: it does have selectable drive modes. Normally, there's going to be it doesn't actually tell us what drive modes there are, but normally there's an Eco. There's also Eco, normal mode. There's a slippery mode typically. Several of those different modes. Sometimes there's a sport mode as well for you. And by shifting in those different drive modes, it's going to change how the transmission shifts, how the throttle response is and such. In those slippery situations, it may be a little less throttle response because it doesn't want you to spin those tires at those in the snow and that kind of thing. So also you get electric parking brake, includes an auto hold. Auto hold means with the stoplight stop sign, if you have the auto hold activated, then it'll help. You can just take your foot off the brake and then you can relax there at that stoplight. So pretty nice how the auto hold works. Also, you do have electronic traction control and you have the electronic power assist steering. We like to call it EPAS in the Ford world. So that electronic steering also helps you out, and you can see a benefit of that on the highway as well. So that wind won't push it from the side to side as much. It doesn't stiffen it up and make it as easy to turn. But on those parking lots, slower speeds, real easy to turn that steering wheel. You do also get advanced track with roll stability control. Kind of in some of the safety, you might see that more in the safety. I probably should include it in safety. Also, you get curve control and you get torque vectoring control as well. So, advanced track with that usually comes with roll stability control as well. Usually cover that in the safety, which we're going to go into next. But advanced track just helps you keep you on your intended path. Use a series of brakes around the vehicle, whichever wheel it needs to help you go where you're going. If it's going maybe slick outside, or maybe you're going into a curve too fast, it uses a curve control to help you, as well as the advanced track. So anyway, let's go ahead and move now towards some of the safety features, and we'll cover those. All right, so now we're going to cover some of the safety features. And first, let's talk about the airbags that are in the vehicle. So you're going to have a driver and front passenger dual stage airbag. Deploys a different size airbag, depends on how close you are to the front of the vehicle for the driver and front passenger. You also get a driver knee airbag as well. So it'll help deploy down, protect from that steering column if that has that front collision and it comes up. That way it kind of protects your knees and legs. Also, you get front seat mounted side impact airbag. So it's going to deploy from the side of those seats if you have that side collision, and you have the safety canopy airbag. So it does have the rollover sensor. If the vehicle rolls over, deploys those from the ceiling, so help protect from the breaking glass coming into the vehicle and hurting anybody in the front or the rear seat back there. Also, we do have the pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking. So the way that works, if there's a car going slower than you, it's going to slow you down. It's going to let you know that you're going to collide with that vehicle using a front collision warning, and preloads those brakes. So it has automatic emergency braking, so when you brake, it's going to stop even faster. Also, you get post-collision braking. So if you are in an accident, it's going to brake the vehicle. If maybe you're unconscious, something like that, you're not able to put it in park, that's what this is going to be beneficial for you. Also, do get 911 assist. So if you are in an accident, it'll help call 911 directly. So it'll even alert you to, if you get in an accident, you have the Bluetooth enabled phone connected, it'll ask you if you need to call 911 as well. SOS post-crash alert system, honk the horns, flashes lights if you're off the side of the road in an accident. That's going to help alert people too. And then you do get front and rear stabilizer bar as well on the vehicle. And you also do get the lane keeping system. So lane keeping, what it's going to do is it's got a driver alert feature on that, to where if you take your hands off the steering wheel too often, it alerts you and lets you know that. Also, if you're leaving your lane, a couple different things it can do. It can either alert you, which will vibrate the steering wheel if you do leave your lane, or help assist you in staying in your lane. And this also does include a road departure warning for this year that is available as well. That's part of this too, the standard equipment on these. And then you do get, for the kids back there in the back seat, you do get the latch system, lower anchors and tethers for children. That helps to securely take those seat belts and fasten them back into the back of those seats on those two outbound seats. We'll work on the middle one, but you have to use the connections from the two outside seats for that. And then that'll help secure those down there so you're not using those safety belts. So it's more secure, tighten it down, especially if you're going to leave that in there for a while. Also, you do get child safety rear door locks. So that way you can lock those doors out. So that way, if, kids, you're stopped, you don't want them to get out, they're not able to unless you open the door from the outside. So that's also on there too. And then you do get secure lock passive anti-theft system. So what that does is only the key that is on for that vehicle is the only one that's able to start it. So it locks that steering column unless that coded key is entered in and turns or is in the vehicle. So that's great having that secure. That's kind of a great way to kind of know the security that not only the people that have the key can get the vehicle started. So I think I've covered everything, a part of the safety features. Now let's talk about this exterior styling for this year. Now, as we talk about the exterior of the vehicle, we're going to first start with the colors available for the base trim. We do have a Gate Black Metallic. We also do have the iconic Silver Metallic. You also do have Atlas Blue Metallic. That's actually pretty close to the color. Sometimes these colors are a little off, but that looks pretty close. We do also have the Carbonized Gray Metallic paint. Also looks about right. We do have Cinnabar Red Metallic. I actually haven't seen this in person. Kind of cool look. Kind of like it. Kind of a dark red. I actually had a Magma Red one year on an F-150, and that looks pretty close to it. So pretty cool. We also do have the Vapor Blue Metallic. Also like this color too. Can get this on the Mach-E, and I love that color as well. And then you do have the Oxford white exterior color. So several different color options to choose from there. Now the grille on the base trim is a piano black front grille up here. So I really like the design on what you guys think of it there. But also you do have the nice Ford blue oval there in the front as well, kind of just floating in there in the grille, which looks pretty sharp. You do get automatic headlights. So that means it'll come on automatically when it start and shut off when it gets light when you have one of those settings for the automatic headlights. That's a nice feature to have. Also, LED reflector headlights. So LED, even on the base trim headlights. So that's nice bright LEDs for you. You also get signature lighting. Even on the base trim, you get signature lighting as well. So that should light up, I think, a light bar right up here above the headlights. So cool, even on the base trim. That's kind of nice. Also, configurable daytime running lights as well. So they'll be turned. You can configure those to be on during the daytime. Also, the wiper activated headlights, which means if your wipers are on, the headlights will come on automatically. You also do get auto high beams as well. So auto high beams will turn on when it's dark enough outside, someone approaches you or you're in the city lights, it's going to shut those off. Now, auto high beams as well as the configurable daytime running lights are two lighting features you can activate and deactivate in the lighting section of your vehicle settings screen. Also, the front bumper up here is going to be the molded on the lower part down here anyway, should be that molded in black material. A little more durable there as well, and you have active grille shutters as well. They'll open and close when it needs to. Nothing you have to do on your end. It helps give as much airflow inside to have that engine performance at its peak for you. You'll also see molded in black over here on these sections over here, there, and that molded in black down there. Does not mention the order guide about a skid plate, which is normally this lower part down here, but it does look like that is a silver painted skid plate there. And as we go around to the back, we'll kind of see what it looks like over there. But here on the side, as we move there, does get the does mention 17-inch steel wheels with a sparkle silver painted covers. So you can kind of see the steel wheel through there with the basically the wheel cover on the outside there. You also get all season tires. That'll be standard equipment too. Tire pressure monitoring system as well for all four of those. It can monitors the tire pressure for those. Four-wheel disc brakes with ABS as well as standard equipment. And your mirror caps are going to be a molded in black mirror cap. Also see that the lower rocker molding will be that molded in black too, as well as your door handles. So just kind of let you know that the look of the vehicle. Now for your mirrors, you will get a power glass for that mirror, so power mirrors. Also, it does get manual fold mirrors. That means those can kind of fold. Breakaway mirrors is what some people like to call them. They kind of fold in if you need to. Parking lot, that kind of stuff. You do get Bliss with cross-check alert. So blind spot information system with cross-check alert is standard equipment on the base trim of the Escape. So that's great. I think it's a great feature. It monitors your blind spot. If there's someone in your blind spot, puts a light in the corner of that mirror. Also, as you're backing up, someone crosses your path behind you. It alerts you and lets you know, series of tones, you don't need to stop. Also puts a light in the corner of the mirror from what side they're coming from, as well as on your instrument cluster. It'll also tell you where they're coming from, which is real cool. Back to my notes. Sorry, I got off on that. We do also have the window. The upper window molding is going to be black, as well as the belt line molding, which is right along here. I'm going to actually turn this a little bit. Belt line molding is right along here. So on this this trim, it'll be black all the way around there as well for you, and then around your wheel lip moldings as well will be that molded in black, and that lower rocker molding is already mentioned. You do get remote keyless entry with a flip key, so you can unlock and lock it from a distance and get into the vehicle. You also get a Easy Fuel capless filler door, so no cap to worry about. Leave behind, getting your hands dirty. You just open the door. Double door system in there. Does need to have the correct size nozzle, which is what you see at the fuel pumps. So if you use a gas can or something, it won't be the correct. It won't actually open it. It has to trigger both sides at the same time. But there's a funnel that should come with the vehicle that'll be in the back, and we'll talk a little bit about that's going to be located under the cargo floor back there. Now moving to the back, you do have a body colored rear spoiler up here. You do have some black high gloss black pieces that are coming down on the side. Rear wiper back here with rear defrost as well. Center high mounted stoplight as well up there. That's your third brake light basically in a sense. You do have rear defrost, rear washer, rear wiper I mentioned. LED tail lights as well. So full LEDs on the front as well as the back, which comes in handy. Also rear view camera, so you can be able to see as you're backing up. And it'll come up on that center stack screen. We'll talk about that when we get to the interior. Manual lift gate with the body colored handle. There you go. So that'll open. You can open up that lift gate. It's a manual lift gate though. Rear bumper is molded in black as well. It does show a silver rear skid plate, even though it's not shown on the order guide. Dual exhaust as well. Back here with a chrome exhaust tip as well. Even on this base model, it's really dresses it up. Does not look like. It doesn't look like base. It doesn't. It just looks really good here. You do have these marker lamps over here. That just allows, so if you have the lift gate up where those those lights would be, people can still see those reflectors if you're off the side of the road or something. You do get a mini steel spare. Standard equipment last year, that was not standard. It was optional equipment. It is standard this year. You do get a rear cargo area lights. You can see inside there, and you can get some cargo hooks as well. So if you need to like fasten some things down or get the optional cargo netting, you can do that with this vehicle. So that's all the exterior features. Move inside and talk about some of the interior features now. All right, now moving to the interior here, we do get illuminated entry lighting, so probably lights up in here for you, so you can see when you're getting in the vehicle. You will get carpeted flooring with front and rear carpeted mats as well in the vehicle. And talking about the seats up here, you're going to get front bucket seats up here. So in the front seat, in the back, you're going to get seats 3 back there, 60/40 split bench seat for the seat back. You can lay that down if you need to, and those seats will slide forward and back. You actually can see the little lever through there. Can you see my cursor? There you go. Those seats can slide forward and back. So that's actually was new on the prior to this, but nice feature to give you a little extra leg room as well in there if you need to. And then also you do get the driver's seat is a 6-way manual adjustment. That means it'll go, there's going to be a lever on the front that'll allow it to slide forward and back as well as up and down and the recline. Also does get a 4-way manual passenger seat. So actually that setting there is probably going to be based on the driver's seat, not the passenger seat, because a 4-way would be up in here for forward and back and for the recline back and forth, not for the height adjustment. So I don't believe the passenger seat will get a height adjustment. 2-way manual head restraints, that means they'll go up and down. And then the 60/40 split bench seat with a sliding seat. Also 2-way manual on these 2 outside seats for those head restraints as well. On the back of the console, you will get a power point back there, so you can be able to power different devices using the that round plug-in some people get. Talking about the front, you will get power windows up here. They're going to be on the door over here. One touch down for the driver's window, which means you just hard press that driver's window. It's going to go down. You don't have to hold it. The other windows you will have to hold, and then coming up, you'll have to hold it coming up on the driver's window. Power locks and unlock with auto lock and auto unlock, which means when you start going, it's going to automatically lock the doors for you. And then the steering wheel is a urethane steering wheel here. You will get a manual tilt and telescoping, means the lever underneath, pull that, it'll go up and down, forward and back. Also, you do get a cruise control on the steering wheel, and you're also going to get the controls, redundant audio controls for one, and also controls to control that productivity screen, or some people like to call it the instrument panel screen there. It's going to be an 8-inch screen. Nice upgrade for this year, so we did not see that last year, so an 8-inch screen here. Ice blue lighting for that screen as well. You do get an eco mode on the screen too, and some other features there. For your climate control, actually I'm going to use this. Actually, I have 360 view on this. All right, so on the I've been doing Super Duty videos, and they do not have the 360 set up yet. So you do get manual climate control here. So single zone there, and so you can control that. You get the heat and cool on that right one, and then the fan on the left over here. You also get, for your stereo, AM/FM, 6-speaker audio sound system. You do get Sync 4, and actually I might go out to this because it shows that. There you go. Sync 4, standard equipment, even on the base trim. So that means the new Sync 4 with over-the-air updates and such are going to be included. 8-inch touchscreen. You also get wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which is nice when it connects. I will say I've had some issues with that, Ford. So if you could fix some of that. You do get digital owner's manual as well, already included there too. So that's pretty nice how that all works. Ford Pass Connect as well allows you to stay connected to the vehicle using the Ford Pass app. So you can download the app, connect your vehicle. You can unlock and lock it from anywhere, remote start it from anywhere, schedule remote start times, see the tire pressure on your tires, the fuel that you have in it, and even where the vehicle is located, all through the app. So very, very convenient app there for you. And then on this, go back to that. Up here, you will get a day-night mirror, which means there's a little lever there, so that can flip between day and night for you. Overhead console bin up here, you can see, it usually includes a sunglass bin, map lights as well right up here. You do get vanity visors, so that means you can flip those down. There'll be mirrors on the back side of those for you. Let's see here. Also down in here, not to make you dizzy, down in here, this is called the media hub area. You're going to see it does have 2 USB ports down there as well. And then also you get a PowerPoint, I believe, in the console. It doesn't look like, I don't see it up there, so I think that's in the console itself. Your rotary dial shifter knob there, your auto hold and parking brake are located right there as well. 2 cup holders, and also in the console, padded console there, lid with an armrest inside the console as well. You can put things in there, and I think that's where that other PowerPoint is located in there. So that is all of our standard equipment here for us for interior, exterior, and everything. Now we're going to go ahead and go through some of these different, different features that are available for you as well. So now we're going to talk about standalone options. There aren't any really packages available on the base trim. They really want people to go up to the active for those, but there are some standalone options here. We're going to go through those as we go through this with the build and price, and make sure, I'm going to keep my list here to make sure we have them all in there. Some of these features are dealer installed options. Some are accessories that you can get later, and we'll kind of go through those. So cargo mat. Now that is an accessory you can get. Should not hold up your build if you want to put it in there. They consider a dealer installed because you can see there it needs to go back there. It'll come in a plastic wrap, and basically the dealer just takes the plastic wrap and puts it in there. But that would probably be listed down here in the actually it's into the Ford accessory, so that will come with the vehicle, and when it gets shipped out, the dealer or Ford will put it in the vehicle for you instead of dealer installed, instead of sending it to the dealer ahead of time. Roadside assistance kit also is one of those accessories here, and actually, as mentioning, it's a dealer installed option, so they'll probably ship that ahead of time to the dealer. You can get this through Ford accessories real easily. And kind of click on that so you can see what's included in that. So those are kind of nice. Basically, the dealer would take all those things out of the package, put them in the bag for you, and put it in your vehicle. So again, you can get that through Ford Accessories website. Also, the first aid kit as well, same way. I'm going to show you what that looks like, Band-Aids and such like that. And again, that is something that you can get through Ford Accessories. I'd recommend you do it that way instead of getting it on your vehicle. You do get the easy access cargo shade. I actually show an image of that. All right, they're on it on this. All right, so then you do have that. It latches into those netting and everything for you, and then that way it kind of protects it. It kind of shades it, but makes it more of a privacy as well. So that is considered a. See, where's that? That is under the Ford accessory, so it will be coming from the factory, already installed in the vehicle. Probably come in it. The dealership would kind of hook it up for you and everything. But that will come from the factory with it in there. I don't know if that holds up builds. Again, shouldn't, but it isn't an accessories that would be available for you if you want to. You have floor liners here, a couple different options with the carpeted mats. We mentioned carpet mats are standard equipment, so you can get them the floor liners with the mats, and you see it's $200, or you can get them without the mats. So then they wouldn't include the standard mats for you, and you just get the floor liners. Some people want just a floor liner, so this is a great option. This is also going to come with the vehicle from the factory, and those should not hold up your build if you want to put those on your build. A couple cargo organizers here. We do have a soft-sided folding one here that's a regular size with the Ford logo. You can get that through Ford Accessories all day long. I would just hold off and get it that way. It is a dealer installed option, so what would happen is if you do put it on your build, Ford will actually ship it to the dealership, and the dealership would put it in your vehicle for you. But also, it's real easy to go to Ford Accessories website prior to your vehicle getting in and ordering it, and it'll be at your house, and you can just put it in. So I encourage you to do that. There's a couple different options, so you do have those. You have a larger one here, again, available with just a few more pockets there, and you also have this cooler bag as well. So those are all three things that I would recommend. Don't put on your build. Get those from the factory. Ford's really trying to get themselves into the aftermarket game here and including those things, but you can get them through Ford Accessories website and have them shipped to your house real easy. Smokers package, and this is something that if you want it, you might want to get it from the factory. It comes with that little lighter, and what would go instead of a PowerPoint would go in there, and you push it in there, and the PowerPoint would charge that up, and then also you get the little thing goes in the console, so the ashtray. as well. So some people like that just to get this for the coins. So if you want to do that, that's an option for you, and you don't have to be a smoker and get that package. Also, or you can go with this one, which is the ash cup and coin holder. Now, it's not showing what it is, but I'll tell you what it is. It's basically this minus the cigarette lighter. So that's what it is. So that might be a better route if you're not a smoker to go with that. If you want that cup in there, those are those are dealer installed options. So they would be shipped to the dealer, and the dealership would install those. If you want that, don't actually see the smoker one in there, smoker package. Anyway, so there you go. Center console in safe vault there, also available, $390 for that. You can see what that looks like. That would be shipped ahead. Let me look, make sure. Yes, that would be shipped to the dealership ahead of time, dealer installed option, and the dealership would install it in the vehicle for you. You know, not bad if you, it shouldn't hold up your build if you want to get that added to it that way if you want. So I think we got everything here, except there's a couple things missing that I'm not seeing on here. They probably just haven't added them to the website yet, unless I overlooked them. Nope, I don't see them on here. So let me go over those for you. So a couple things to consider that if you want, and that's on the order guide for you. And one of them is the engine block heater. So if you live in a cold weather state, keep your vehicle outside. You can keep the engine warm, so that way it heats up or starts up right away. And even you are able to remote start it that way, and it can start up, especially when it's really cold outside. So engine block heater, factory installed option, usually it's $90 to $100, depends on the model. And that would be something you'd want to get from the factory. Also, front license plate bracket. States that do not require a front license plate, it is an optional equipment. No charge option if you get it from the factory, and would not take any longer to put on, or the dealership would have to put it on for you at no charge. So that's also something if you like to have a personalized plate on the front. Or if you're getting from a dealership out of state and their state doesn't require front license plate, you might make sure that they add that to your order there. Also, something else that's in here is remote start system. This is a Ford Accessories remote start. It will not be a remote start on the remote. So probably give you an extra key fob there. That you can add. Again, that's something you can get through most of your Ford dealers, right through your dealer, and have it available for you if you want to. Splash guards also is a Ford Accessories that would be put on the vehicle from the factory, but also you can get it later and install it yourself if you want. So that's something. Splash guards have been holding up a lot of builds and a lot of vehicles from getting scheduled for production because of the splash guards. So letting you know that, because they have to take that off site to have it installed in it. Any of these accessories are that way. They take it off site and they're put in and installed there. Some of the stuff, it's just supplies like the floor mats and such. They just throw them in there and boom, move on. Cargo mat, that kind of stuff. But when it comes to splash guards, it will take about, a little bit of time, 30 minutes or something, to install those before they take it back for being released being shipped out. So that's something to keep in mind. Also, the wheel locking lug nuts, a couple different options, exposed and regular ones. So those are available. Those are also Ford Accessories. You basically takes one of the lug nuts off, putting a locking one in place of that. So if you want that, you can do that, but not showing on the building price. But that is a dealer installed option. So it will be shipped to the dealership ahead of time, or put in the vehicle, and the dealership would install it for you. So there you go. That's all your standalone options for you on the base trim of this Escape. So that's all of our standard equipment, the different options that you have for you on the base trim of the Ford Escape for 2023 model year. So remember, the order banks are open for these. They have been open since about September 19th. I will tell you, if you're looking at this trim, this is a great trim. You can probably get scheduled pretty quickly. So I do know for a fact that they don't have near the orders already in the order banks than what they can handle for capacity. So you probably could get scheduled pretty quickly. If you're looking for a good Ford dealer, find one at your local town there. Struggling to find one, McArthur can help you out if you want. We are doing MSRP pricing on all of our ordered Escapes. And so we do have a dealer fee. So right now it's $500. Always first of the year, who knows if that might go up or down. But currently, whatever that fee is when you order the vehicle is what you're going to be locked into. So keep that in mind as well as the pricing. So we know here at McArthur how to price protect. to the price that you ordered when the vehicle came in. We know a little bit about that. We'll make sure we honor that, not make you have to pay for any extra and have money come back from Ford. We'll take care of all that for you. We're just one of those types of dealers, and we know how to protect from any incentives that are available too. Now, I will tell you this, we do have a special offer, and that is if you want to work with us, we do also free shipping. We have a free shipping policy. It's our YouTube special, not available with any other offer, so it would be available with any of the special rates that might be available. But if you want to finance at standard rates, we can ship it to you up to $1,000 of the shipping cost for you. Of course, make sure your salesperson goes over all the details with you on that. But that's for the most part, that's kind of how that works. If you want to fly in and drive your vehicle home instead, a lot of people doing that, and we will pay for your flight in if you want to, and help you out with some of those travel expenses. Up to $1,000 for that. If you have and a spouse or something wants to come up, we'll pay for up to $1,000 of any kind of airplane flights and pick you up at either the Salina or the Wichita airport as well. So, all right. Of course, contact if you have any other questions about that offer. We can tell you the ins and outs about that as well here at the dealership. So again, thank you for watching this. Hope you did enjoy it. Don't forget to smash that like button. I'd really appreciate it. And also don't forget to, if you want to know a little bit more about us, you can find us on our social media sites. We're at Law McArthur on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And you can follow me. There's my Linktree account. If you want to follow me as well, all the different places on social media, you can do that there. And until then, again, stay safe and hope you have a great day. And we'll see you on the next Escape video. Thanks.